Hi guys, it's Enam here with the Samsung Galaxy S6 on the left, running Android 6.0 Marshmallow beta that is, versus the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge running Android 5.11 Lollipop, and we're going to see what some of the differences are with the upcoming Marshmallow update. There we go, that makes it a little bit easier flat on my desk. Now, as I was saying, the S6 Edge here is running Android Lollipop 5.11 as you can see here, and the S6, the regular S6 on the left hand side here, is running the new beta Android 6.0 Marshmallow. And as you can see already, the menus are slightly different in their layout, but essentially the same sort of data. And I can never play these games, so you can see you still got the game on Marshmallow, so I'm not even going to attempt to play that, to be honest. But first thing that you can tell out of the box with the Android 6.0 beta for Marshmallow is the icons are slightly different. If you have a look at Chrome here on Lollipop, it's just the icon itself, whereas you've got a little bubble around it on the Marshmallow update, as you can see. Now if we have a look at the notifications area, the material design built into the Marshmallow, as you can see, more of a white color compared to the blue on the Lollipop. Now, did you also notice there the animations are slightly different as well? See? Now you've got Android Marshmallow on the left, where the icons seem to come out the top left hand corner, whereas on the Lollipop they just seem to slide down, and you've got no edit button on the Marshmallow here. You've simply got the downward pointing arrow, which essentially does the same thing, just a little bit of a difference there. And thank God they've put the edits in there where you can get rid of S Finder and Quick Connect. Incidentally, you can also do the same on Marshmallow as well, because I hate those being there, so I'll get rid of those shortly. What you'll also notice is if I go into a folder, more of the material design again, the colors are slightly lighter than what they were previously. If I edit the color options here, you can see they're much more lighter colors compared to the Lollipop's more vibrant ones. I prefer the vibrant ones, to be honest. What do you think? We'll just come out of this and head on into the phone application. After all, it is a smartphone, and again, the colors aren't quite as vibrant as in the Lollipop update, and we are running the same brightness levels here as well. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I like that at the moment. I prefer my colors to be vibrant and popping in your face. You can see that title sequence there, the bottom log, favorites and contacts is pure white compared to the colored options on the Lollipop. Now we'll come out of this as well, and we'll also have a look, head on over into the settings menu, see what we have here. On first glance they look about the same with the color differences, obviously. Let's see what we've got when we go further down. So you've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, flight mode as you'd expect. Pretty much everything else is the same. Carry on going down, you can see they've changed the menus again, where on Lollipop you've got sounds and notifications, you've got sounds and vibration. Notifications has been separated out just to make it a little bit easier for people to get to where they need to go, as kind of a bit more instinctive, I'd say. Do not disturb is separated as well. You've got, obviously this is the Edge, so you've got the Edge screen variant here. So let's have a look in the display. Pretty much looks about the same. You can also notice the Daydream feature on Lollipop has been renamed as Screensaver. Kind of makes sense, because what we're used to on computers is Screensaver, so it does exactly the same thing as previously. Wallpapers and themes exactly the same as before, and incidentally you've actually got a separate home screen section on Marshmallow, which wasn't there on Lollipop, again just to make it a little bit easier, and it gives you the same sort of options as before with the home screens, grid screen, themes, stuff like that. Let's just show you. So if we come out of this and do the same on both, if I can even press down, that is, there we go. So you got wallpapers, widgets, themes and screen grid, which is the same across both variations, Lollipop v Marshmallow. So let's come out of this a second, go back. Themes is exactly the same, widgets is exactly the same. Let's have a quick look at wallpapers. Yep, that is exactly the same wallpapers, and the motion effect still there as well. Let's come out of that. Have we got, yeah, we've got the briefing screen on both there as well. And incidentally, I don't know if you've noticed, or was it just me? Let's hold down on both. Notice that when you hold down an app to reorganize it or get rid of it, you've got reorder along the top and remove on the Marshmallow update, whereas on the Lollipop you've just got remove. So what does this actually mean? Well, if you want to move it to another screen, you could just do that. Or I suppose some people find it a little bit weird where you could just hit reorder and it puts it up into the little bar there. Do that, go to a different screen. Whoops, there we go. Pull it back down again. A little bit easier to do maybe if you've got a bar, or if you're finding it harder to do with one hand than the other. What do you think? Yeah, I personally think it's a nice little touch. Some people find it hard to do it, just dragging and dropping from one screen to the other, or like that you can mess it up and screw it around. I'll just leave that where it is. So another thing I've noticed here is animations going into the app drawer. Again, more of the material design. If I hit the Lollipop here, you can see the animation seems to pop up from the corner outwards here, from the bottom right into the center, whereas apps on Marshmallow seem to just arise from bottom up. Let's do that side by side. Notice that? Just little things really. Yeah, definitely. I don't know which one I prefer, to be fair. I prefer the ones coming up from the bottom. Let's head on over into the camera application. Now it works exactly the same. So we've got Lollipop here. Still takes photos really, really quick. And Marshmallow is no slouch, if I can even get into it here. Whoa, where am I going? There we go. No slouch, really, really quick indeed. So let's head on over into the settings here, see what we can decipher out the beta update. Now, pretty much exactly the same so far. And scrolling down, you can see they've added RAW support file formats for when you're in Pro mode on the Marshmallow update, where we didn't have this on Lollipop. That's definitely a thumbs up for all those photo takers that love the RAW format. It's always good to have the photographs in their bare format if you need them for editing and whatnot, so that's always a plus. The mode options are pretty much the same, as you can see. We've got auto, we've got pro, we're missing no, we've got panorama on both there, we've got live broadcast, and we're missing what looks to be video collage on the Lollipop here. So that's a new addition to the Marshmallow update. So let's come out of this and let's have a look at the lock screen. So turn these on their side. Let's have a look here. So as you can see, more color in the icons on Marshmallow, whereas they're kind of more transparent on Lollipop. I prefer the colored ones, to be honest. You can see the writing slightly higher on the Marshmallow update compared to the Lollipop. Also, I haven't been able to change the way in which you lock. You saw that ripple effect on Lollipop. I haven't been able to find that on Marshmallow. So if we go to lock screen and security, so lock screen and security, you can see we've got unlock effect on Lollipop. This seems to be missing on Marshmallow. I haven't been able to change the effect in which you unlock your device. It's a small little thing, but it's great when you can customize it to whatever you prefer. Let's come out of this as well, head back on over into the apps. And another thing that I've noticed is the clock icon on Marshmallow, you can see the seconds hand ticking around in real time, whereas on Lollipop it just stays absolutely still. So is this more of a Apple-esque update for Marshmallow? What do you think? Let's head on over into settings again. As you can see, the icons have had a spruce up, as we mentioned, so they look slightly different. Let's head on over to lock screen and security on both, and as you can see, we've got info and apps on the Marshmallow update here, where we don't have that on Lollipop. Also, the unlock effect has been dropped, as we mentioned. So if you head on over info and apps shortcuts here, you can see app shortcuts. We can change what appears on the lock screen. Now, I missed this from a couple of years back, where you could have multiple icons on the lock screen. So you can switch these out if you don't want the phone app on here. You can choose any number of apps here along the left hand side or on the right hand side, or if you don't want nothing at all, you can switch it off from there. I do miss those customizations where you could have a number of apps across the bottom of the screen, where you don't have that ability in Lollipop at all here. And we'll just get back to the settings screen. And another thing that I noticed was motions and gestures even has changed to more of useful features. I don't know if that makes it any better for people to understand, but that's just a wording change here. Has some of the same features that we already know, like the smart capture, palm swipe, that sort of thing, and the pop-up gestures, as we already know. I don't know how many people actually use these things, but I use the screen capture or screenshot function quite a lot. Coming out of this, and let's see how the devices look when switching them off. And again, you can see a little bit of a spruce up to the design. Which one do you prefer, old or new? You can see they've got rid of flight mode from here. You've just got power off, restart, and emergency mode. Looks a little bit better, would you say? More of material design, would you say? I think it's design is subjective here, so it depends on what you prefer. Let's have a quick look into the recent apps here and see how these flow. We haven't got quite a lot open here, so let's come out of these and see if we can load up YouTube maybe. Come out of that. Did that even load even on yeah, it did. And let's load up Twitter. I don't think I've got Twitter on this one here, so what we'll do is we'll just load up a couple of random applications. Let's load up PowerPoint. Let's see what else we've got over here. Let's load up, let's go here, Google, that'll do. Incidentally, okay Google, what's my name? About the same, although I'm not Rihanna, but yeah, works pretty good. So let's go back into the recent apps. Both pretty smooth. I'd say the Marshmallow is maybe a little bit more smoother, being brand new out the box, having just flashed it. My device has only about an hour or so received the update, as I signed up to the Galaxy Care beta program, but both devices are running pretty smooth. And before we go any further, let's have a look at Play Store. Again, a slightly spruced up icon here in more of a bubble, depends what you like and prefer, but you can see it loaded slightly faster on the Marshmallow update than it did on Lollipop. Both devices connected up to the same Wi-Fi access point, and both look really cool. There we have it guys, Android Marshmallow on the S6 versus Lollipop on the S6 Edge. What did you think? Do you think there's as many updates that you thought there was going to be with Marshmallow, incorporating more of that material design, or not as much? I think there should have been more. To be honest, there's more tweaks that they could have done within the menu settings to bring the sheer number of settings down, to be fair, although they're working on it, which is a good sign that they're trying to make things simpler for people to use. But do let me know in the comment section what you think. As ever, any other comments or questions you guys have got, hit them up in the comment section down below. Please like, subscribe, and tag along on social media at InamGaffar. Thanks for watching, have a wicked day, and I'll see you next time.